Hey, I'm Elizabeth. I thought I might do a screencast to better capture what I'm thinking I want to do with this virtual field trip. So I live in Monroe, Louisiana, and I live right on Black Bayou, which is a unique ecosystem. And I teach biology 1, and ecosystems are a big part of the curriculum. And so what I wanted to do was to kind of highlight this part of our area and then have students do a little bit more research on these particular animals. So the first main page on my Wix website would be ecosystems and food webs and talking about what these are, examples of them, perhaps, and like how animals interact. So it would dive into like the difference between a carnivore, an herbivore, and an omnivore, producers and consumers, and like a food pyramid, just to kind of give them an idea as to how these different organisms like the alligator and frogs interact with one another. So the first, like the main page would be this introduction. As students are going through the website, they would have either a Google Doc or, a paper handout where they're taking notes about, is this animal a carnivore? Well, if it's a carnivore, what kind of animals is it eating within Black Bayou? So the alligator might be eating the frog. Well, what's the frog eating? Okay. Other things that they would be doing would be figuring out how to weave. So right here, students would create a food web and then incorporate either a water cycle or a carbon cycle into this product. So next would be like I would have a sub page in my Wix webpage where there would be animals. And so I would talk about these different animals, the alligator, the leopard frog, this warbler, some of the other animals like a alligator snapping turtle. And these might change. Like I might go in a different direction, but perch, bass. Now, one thing that I thought was cool was whenever I found these frogs, you can click here, and there's a website to take you to a scavenger hunt. So if you actually went to Black Bayou, you could see if you could find some of these animals. It's not restricted to just frogs, but it includes some other animals as well. The other thing that I really think would be cool, somehow I would like to incorporate, is maybe getting some of my students that are on the fishing team here at Sterlington High School to maybe talk about the largemouth bass, because they are real serious about it. So I thought that would be kind of cool. Crawfish. These are all these animals that I'd like to perhaps include. And then afterwards, we would do a very short, I would do a short sub page about plants. Now, I've got the cypress tree and this Chinese tallow tree, which is an invasive species. And then the cycles are at the end. So water and then the carbon cycle. That would be another sub page. So cycles would be a sub page. Hopefully this gives you a better idea as to like what I'm thinking in my head, how it's going to look on my Wix webpage. All right.